There's a little room with daylight pooling softly on the floor, where the books lean into secrets and your sweater warms the door.
Every cup and folded blanket keeps a memory in view, like a museum of our ordinary days, a room for two.
If the city roars outside, we will let its thunder slide. Close the window, pull me through.
Make the world a room for two, a room for two. That's where I belong, in the simple quiet, where our hearts stay strong.
If the night is wide and the sky too blue,
I will find my peace in a room for two. We can leave the dishes waiting and the messages unread. We can dance to distant sirens, keep the worries out of bed.
if the future feels uncertain and the past is bruised and true, we'll repair it like a jacket sewn for winter, me and you. If the hour's running late, let the lamp decide our fate. With the door and curtains drew, make the world a room for two. A room for two, that's where I belong, in the simple quiet, where our hearts stay strong. If the night is wide and the sky too blue, I will find my peace in a room for two. In the afterglow we wrote our names along the window glass. Every breath a little pledge that said this moment has to last.
When the city dimmed its lights, you traced a heart beside my own,
And the quiet spelled a promise neither one of us had known.
if the night forgets our lines, read the glimmer in my eyes. Every pause the world delivers holds the meaning that still shivers.
Afterglow letters floating through the air, words we never said are somehow always there. If the morning tries to pull us far, I will read your afterglow wherever you are.
On the table leaves a napkin with a coffee-colored kiss.
I unfolded like a compass, pointing where our heaven is.
If the clocks run out of mercy
And the minutes feel too thin, I will write a brighter ending on the edge of where we've been.
should the dawn turn cold and pale,
I will ink our silver trail, let the teardrops soft and slow
spell our afterglow.
Afterglow letters floating through the air, words we never said are somehow always there. If the morning tries to pull us far, I will read your afterglow wherever you are, wherever you are. We were learning how to navigate a sky without a map, borrowed constellations drawn between 1,000 city lamps.
If the stars refused to answer, if the night forgot our names, we became our own directions in the glow of window panes.
If the compass spins again,
take my hand and count to 10.
every sign that we create shows the way we navigate. Borrowed constellations shining in your eyes, every little light becomes our guide. Even if the heavens hide their stations, we will live by borrowed constellations. There's a rooftop where we trace the lines from east to western brink, and the cold made halos golden on the edges of your drink.
If the moon decides to wander and the darkness tries to win,
I will chart the tender distance from your heartbeat to my skin.
if the sky begins to turn,
we will be the lights that burn.
every whisper, every patience,
Our borrowed constellations, borrowed constellations shining in your eyes, every little light becomes our guide. Even if the heavens hide their stations, we will love our borrowed constellations. Borrowed constellations shining in your eyes, every little light becomes our guide. Even if the heavens hide their stations, we will love by borrowed constellations. When the evening loses color and the hallway starts to sigh, lay your hand upon my shoulder, let the noise go passing by.
we don't have to outrun sorrow, we can take the gentler road, where your heartbeat keeps the measure and my faith forgets its load.
If my courage comes undone,
count to 4 and I will come.
every breath we share can be all the strength I need to see. Carry me slowly through the tender night. Let the quiet hold me till we see the light. If the world is heavy, set it down with me. Carry me slowly, love, and I will carry thee. There's a picture on the doorway of a life we meant to live, and the corners bend like willow leaves that learn how much to give. If tomorrow feels uncertain, we will thread the hours through, till the morning wears our patience like a ring of silver blue.
If the dark begins to rise, place your palm against my eyes. I will know you're here with me. That is where I want to be.
Carry me slowly through the tender night. Let the quiet hold me till we see the light. If the world is heavy, set it down with me. Carry me slowly, love, and I will carry thee. Carry me slowly through the tender night. Let the quiet hold me till we see the light. If the world is heavy, set it down with me. Carry me slowly, love, and I will carry thee. In the half-light of the morning, I can hear you breathe my name.
Every echo in the hallway learns the shape of love again.
If the world begins to wander and the colors come undone,
I will keep the vow we whispered when the night became the sun.
if the doubt begins to rise,
read the truth behind my eyes.
every tremor, every miss holds our half-light promises. Half-light promises, gentle and true, carried by the dawn till the day is new. Even if the sky forgets to glow, I will keep the half-light that we know.
There's a letter on the mantle with a hurried, hopeful line,
And a coffee cup that cools beside the map of you and mine.
if the morning feels unsteady and the hours fall apart,
I will stitch the seams together with the rhythm of your heart. If the lamp begins to pale,
let our breathing be the tale.
every moment leads to this, all our half-light promises. Half-light promises, gentle and true, carried by the dawn till the day is new. we know. I will keep the half light that we know. If the day forgets our story and the morning drops the thread, I will whisper back the chapters like the lullabies we said.
Every sidewalk keeps a secret of the hours we made new, and the tremble in my fingers writes the truth that leads to you.
If the sun won't understand,
place your heart inside my hand.
we will show the light what fits, love remains. If the day forgets, if the day forgets,
I'll remember you.
every shade of gold and every blue. Even if the clock and sky object, love will hold when the day forgets. There's a calendar of courage pinned behind the pantry door, where we count the little victories and promise there'll be more.
If the evening feels uncertain and the air begins to split, I will sing our softer anthem till the day remembers it.
If the hours start to stray,
we will call them back our way.
every second reconnects, we are here. If the day forgets, if the day forgets, I'll remember you. Every shade of gold and every blue. Even if the clock and sky object,
Love will hold when the day forgets.
if the day forgets, I'll remember you.
Every shade of gold and every blue.
Even if the clock and sky object, love will hold when the day forgets. Love will hold when the day forgets. If you hear my name in an ordinary room, in a laugh that breaks the silence, or a late September tune, know I kept the smallest moments like a locket on a chain, and I wear them when it's hard to see you standing in If the distance feels unkind, close your eyes and you will find every letter, every flame burning when you say my name. If you hear my name, let it pull you near. Through the years and miles, past the doubt and fear, I will meet you there, where the echoes came, in the tender place you hear my name. If the seasons make you strangers with the person in the glass, let the truth we held together be the face that always lasts.
I will keep my window open for the footsteps on the stair.
And the moment you remember, I will already be there.
If the morning asks for proof, count the breath between the roof
And the floor where we became whole again by just a name. If you hear my name,
Let it pull you near.
through the years and miles, past the doubt and fear,
I will meet you there,
where the echoes came,
in the
tender place you hear my
There's a light upon the stairs where you used to call my name. Every evening found us laughing in that golden little frame.
If the hallway feels unending and the rooms forget to care, I will follow where it brightens. Love is a light upon the stairs.
If the day begins to tire,
Let our footsteps be the choir.
every shadow unaware bows before the light we share. Light on the stairs,
Leading me through
every step a promise back to you. Even if the world turns cold and bare, I will find our light upon the stairs. There's a coat that holds your warmth and keeps the winter from my bones.
and a picture by the railing where we made this house a home.
If the night begins to wander and the echoes linger there, I will climb until I'm breathing in the light upon the stairs. If the darkness wants to stay, we will lift the lamp its way. Every whisper in the air finds the light upon the stairs. Light on the stairs, leading me through every step a promise back to you. Even step a promise back to you. Even if the world turns cold and bare, I will find our light upon the stairs.
On the nights when I'm certain I have lost the better me, you remind me how our promises were made to set us free. If the distance draws a circle that I think I cannot breach, you will break it with your kindness. Love is never out of reach.
If I falter, wait for me. Count the breaths from 1 to 3. Every heartbeat finds its speech. We are never out of reach. Never out of reach.
Not with you and I. Even when we're quiet, love replies. If the road seems longer than we teach, hold my hand, we're never out of reach.
There's a doorway with a lantern that remembers every night, and a note beneath the magnet that still tells me I was right.
If the winter steals the garden and the colors fall asleep, we will plant a deeper promise that the frost can never keep.
If the sky forgets to blue, I will paint it back with you. Every word we choose to speak says we're never out of reach.
Never out of reach. Not with you and I. Even when we're quiet, love replies. If the road seems longer than we teach, hold my hand, we're never out of reach. If the road seems longer than we teach, hold my hand, we're never out of reach.
In the station's faded light, I heard your footsteps slow. Every echo on the tiles said there's nowhere else to go.
You were smiling like a lighthouse. I was weary to the bone, but your arms became the answer. I was not far from home.
If the night begins to roam,
say my name and I will know.
every mile I've had to walk brings me where I'm not alone. Not far from home, when I'm in your gaze, I can breathe again and lose the maze. If the world
is changing, and the platform feels unknown.
I will follow where you're waiting. I am not far from home.
If the whistle disappears, count the rhythm of our years.
In your heartbeat's metronome, I am always not far from home. Not far from home. When I'm in your gaze, I can breathe again and lose the maze. If the world feels cold as stone, hold me close. I'm not far from home. Not far from home. When I'm in your gaze, I can breathe again and lose the maze. If the world feels cold as stone, hold me close. I'm not far from home. We stitch the morning to our sleeves with threads of gentle gold, and learn to tell the future by the way your fingers hold.
If the storm arrives at noon and shakes the pictures on the wall, we will read the vows we planted in the cracks that caught our fall.
If the thunder starts to ride, warnings on our window bright, I will hold you through the fright. We have promises of light, promises made of light. They will see us through. Every shadow in the night bows its head to you. If the world forgets what's right, we will live by promises of light. There's a mirror by the doorway where we practice being brave, and the truth that makes us fearless is the truth we always gave.
If the hours turn to ashes and the wind begins to bite, we will kindle what we carry, all our promises of light.
If the lamp begins to dim, share your flame and I'll share mine. Two small fires at the rim, turn the darkness into shine. Promises made of light, they will see us through. Every shadow in the night kitchen after midnight, there's a song we always play. Barefoot on the broken tiles, we sway the fear away.
Every worry finds its answer in the space between our feet, where the slow dance of two hearts keeps a faithful, steady beat.
If the clock forgets its part, we will count with open hearts,
Left and right and close and start.
learn the steps of who we are. Slow dance of two hearts, moving in the dark, every breath a gentle spark. If the morning has to part, hold me in the slow dance of our hearts. When the world is loud with headlines and the doorbell will not sleep, we will turn the volume down and keep the quiet we can keep.
If the future comes in questions and the answers fall apart, we will find them in the rhythm of our slow and steady hearts.
If the music fades too soon, we will hum another tune.
In the hush where love imparts, comes the slow dance of two hearts.
Slow dance of two hearts, moving in the dark, every breath a gentle spark. If the morning has to part, hold me in the slow dance of our hearts. Slow dance of two hearts, moving in the dark, every breath a gentle spark. If the morning has to part, hold me in the slow dance of our hearts. Slow dance of two hearts. In the hours after midnight, when the headlines fade to blur, we become the small bright fires that the emptiness prefers.
If the house forgets its heartbeat and the corners start to chill, we will kindle what we carry and be light for one another still.
If the embers start to slow, breathe a promise that we know. Every spark, however stark, makes us small fires in the dark.
Small fires in the dark,
Steady and true, holding on to hope till the morning's blue. Even if the night feels long and stark, we will be small
fires in the dark. There's a kettle on the burner and a window in the east, where the black begins to soften and the quiet finds its peace.
If the wind begins its warnings and the glass begins to shake, we will warm the world between us with the love we choose to make. If the flame is nearly gone, on. Lay your head and lean upon every vow and every mark. We are small fires in the dark.
Small fires in the
dark, steady and true, holding on to hope till the morning's blue. Even if the night feels long and stark, we will be small fires in the dark. Small fires in the dark, steady and true, holding on to hope till the morning's blue. Even if the night feels long and stark, we will be small fires in the dark.
We learn the secret language of the way our fingers fit. Every door we closed behind us wrote a future we could live.
If the world begins to wander and the maps forget the truth,
I will keep the path inside me that keeps leading back to you. When the daylight starts to bruise, I will choose and choose and choose. Every road that I have missed says stay where the heart is. Stay where the heart is. Meet me in the light. Even when we're tired, hold me through the night. If the city fades and streets go dark like this, we will still be safe where the heart is. There's a room that holds our laughter with a sweater on a chair, and the scent of rain and jasmine says your memory's living there.
If the silence grows to thunder, if the courage starts to slip, I will find the vow we planted where your name still meets my lips. If the wind begins to shift, let our love become the gift. Every mile, every kiss says stay where the heart is. Stay where the heart is. Meet me in the light. Even when we're tired, hold me through the night.
If the city fades and streets go dark like this, we will still be safe
There's a silver mark on water where your shadow used to fall, and the tide repeats your heartbeat like a whisper through the wall.
When the midnight turns to porcelain and quiet takes the street, I can hear the way the moon remembers everything we keep.
If the stars forget our part, I will learn it by your heart. Every line in soft September is a promise I remember.
The way the moon remembers, I will love you still. Through the changing weather, past the winter's will, even if the world forgets December, I will love you like the moon remembers. If the calendar grows heavy with the pages that we've turned, I will kindle what is holy in the lessons that we've learned. Every night that finds us distant keeps a place for us to meet, in the quiet on the windowsill where silver meets the street. If the dawn begins to rise, read the truth behind my eyes. All the light that we have gathered is the proof the moon remembered. The way the moon remembers, I will love you still. Through the changing weather, past the winter's will, even if the world forgets December, I will love you like the moon remembers. The way the moon remembers, I will love you still. Through the changing weather, past the winter's will, even if the world forgets December, I will love you like the moon remembers. I am tied to your echo in the quiet of the room, where the hardwood learns our footsteps and the curtains learn our tune.
If the hours lose their meaning and the day forgets to show, I will follow where the sound of saying I still wants to go.
If the air feels far away, call my name and I will stay. Every word we used to know lives here in your gentle echo.
Tied to your echo, that's where I belong.
In the hush between the notes
the stairs the sunlight gathers, and it scatters when you move. I collect the little shimmers like a simple kind of proof.
If the calendar grows heavy and the pages learn to slow, I will meet you in the music of the echoes that we know. If the silence asks for more, sing the way we did before. Every tone we used to throw comes back as your faithful echo. Tied to your echo, that's where I belong. In the hush between the notes of our favorite song.
Even if the years decide to flow, I will find you, tied to your echo.
Tied to your echo. Tied to your echo.
That's where I belong.
In the hush between the notes of our favorite song.
Even if the years decide to flow, I will find you, tied to your echo.
We will wade through winter's whispers with a blanket and a light, trimming back the doubts and thistles that keep growing in the night.
If the pains turn pale and frosted and the colors hide their truth, we will sing until the windows bloom with something brave and new.
If the season feels too long,
hold me with our quiet song.
every hour we renew till the windows bloom for you.
Until the windows bloom, I'll be holding fast,
Planting little hopes that were made to last. Even if the cold resumes its gloom, love will stay until the windows bloom. Ooh. Ooh. There's a seed we saved from summer in a jar upon the sill, and its patience is a teacher when the world is standing still.
If the sky forgets its colors and the morning won't resume, we will keep the lamp beside it till the room begins to bloom.
If the frost begins to climb,
Warm my hands within your mind.
every breath becomes a room where the windows learn to bloom. Until the windows bloom, I'll be holding fast, planting little hopes that were made to last. Even if the cold resumes its gloom, love will stay until the windows bloom.
When we speak in rain, the city understands. Every drop translates the stories in our hands.
If the words run thin, the thunder fills the space, and the lightning writes our names across the place.
If the sky forgets our care,
hold your breath and meet me there.
Every storm that sounds our pain,
teach us how to speak in rain.
when we speak in rain, I can hear you clear. Every word becomes a way to keep you near. Even when the world can't feel the same, love is fluent when we speak in rain.
On the window glass, our meanings learn to flow. Every rivulet a road where we can go.
If the silence swells and sentences grow thin, let the rhythm of the weather pull us in.
If the lightning starts to rise, read it by our candlelight.
Every echo says again,
We are fluent in the rain.
when we speak in rain, I can hear you clear. Every word becomes a way to keep you near. Even when the world can't feel the same,
Love is fluent when we speak in rain.
even when the world can't feel the same.
Love is fluent when we speak in rain.
There's a corner of the evening where the traffic starts to fade, and the city lets us hold the simple promises we made.
If the headlines feel like thunder and the sidewalks seem to give, I will meet you in the doorway where our quiet learns to live.
If the noise won't let us through, we will close the door for two. Every silence that forgives shows us where our quiet lives. Where quiet lives, I'll lean on you.
Hear the steady love that pulls us through.
Even if the world forgets to give, we'll be home.
Where quiet lives. There's a window by the table where the dust turns soft and blue, and the kettle sings a chorus that remembers me and you.
If the future
future feels uncertain and the past is what it is, we will write a calmer ending where our quiet truly lives. If the clock begins to shout, let our breathing drown it out. We will find the peace that gives, right where all our quiet lies.
Where quiet lives, I'll lean on you. Hear the steady love that pulls us through. Even if the world forgets to give, we'll be home. Where quiet
There's a window painted blue above the quiet street, where the morning holds your outline like a promise on repeat.
Every cup of light you poured into my empty hands made a harbor out of ours only we could understand.
If the day begins to fade,
Keep the vow we softly made.
let the breeze return the clue hidden in that window blue. Window of blue, I'm looking for you in the hush of dawn where our dreams came true.
If the city wakes and breaks the view, I will still be there at the window of blue.
In the glass I see our laughter drawing halos on the air, and the traffic hums a chorus that remembers we were there.
If the clouds forget the color and the sky turns winter gray, I will paint the blue again and write your name across the day.
If the night is closing